Greetings. I lost the camera for a second there. Welcome back to Clockwise Dungeons, where the Golden Rose Agency, I was going to say Academy for a second, maybe later, the agency are trying to stop the tale of the Pallid Dancer, a mysterious ghostly figure that seems to have caused a lot of problems in the area of Castoke. Boom. And just for you guys, here's a map. This is Castoke. Cool. The players have been making their way north from Waldenscroft. I won't do a full recap, but basically bad ghosts are coming from above and they're taking out towns. People are disappearing in these towns. These guys have been sent on a quest to figure out who, what, and why, and please stop it if you can. Recently, they found themselves in the Crystal Woods after being detoured because Zyke got himself sucked into an alternate dimension. He's been rescued now, and the crew have been going north up the Crystal Woods, a high elven territory that are currently a bit off with humans. They don't really like humans being inside their woods, so sneaky boys it is. Up north through the Crystal Woods, recently getting a shortcut. The Stonekeeper, a living cave painting, brought them into his story to finish off all the loose ends of the stories that he had that had no endings. He didn't like the idea of them not being finished. So I've noticed something wrong there. Boop. And you guys have a shortcut. You've came out. You fought the epic fight with the Cyclops. It lasted a whole 2 rounds because he was asleep. And you fucking murdered him in his sleep. No honor, absolutely none. Disgusting behaviour. Not happy with any of you. So that's where we left it off last time. Jumpy Dwarf, welcome back. Sorry, I said I wouldn't start to chat, and immediately I'm jumping into it.
Hey, Jumpy Dwarf.
My inner streamer sees someone. I'm like, "Hey, guy, how you doing?" And I'm like, "No, you got." There's a veil. Okay, anyway.
We need to make sure we have that little moment during the halfway point, and we can chat to people if you want.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so it is. It's about 4 p.m. It's getting towards the evening times. You guys emerged from the cave, slew the beast in its sleep because, of course, you did.
Yeah.
And you find yourself in the Homewood Valley, the stretch of forest which is nestled between these mountains, moving, never eat shredded wheat. So eastwards to the town of Bridget in search of the Soul Anchor. Mm-hmm. This area of the wood is lush and green. It's filled with animals, the noises of the birds in the trees, the wind through the trees. It's much more grounded part of the Crystal Woods. It doesn't feel quite as alien, especially to you, Ash. This feels more like home.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
So you guys find yourself, you're off the beaten path somewhere. You've just come out of this kind of crater that the Cyclops, whose name I have forgotten, was sleeping in, asleep, defenselessly.
What, he had a name as well?
He did have
Yeah,
a name,
he told
yes.
right. He told
The
right.
Stonekeeper told me.
Like
The Stonekeeper told me his name, but I totally didn't write it down.
It wasn't. It's not even.
We're gonna kill it. It's fine.
But to be fair, it's fine. I made his head explode. It's cool.
It's not even a footnote in history now. He's been obliterated.
Don't say the name. I don't want to know it because.
Do you not even? Okay,
No, it's canon. Unless in our sleep we end up fighting like a dream Cyclops, and it's like you killed me in mine, so I'll kill you in yours.
His big brother's gonna come. I've got his name if you guys want it, but if not, then fuck you. You know. Right. So you guys have climbed out of name redacted's cesspool and find yourself off the beaten track, off the road, in the bushes, surrounded by thick oak trees. What do you guys want to do?
Is everyone okay after that battle?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, we're
I'm
alright.
just dust off a little bit.
I'm
So-
I'm a little bit worse for wear after the cave, but not too bad. Should be
Could
alright.
always.
I might actually if I've got any of my lay on hands. I think I'll use that on myself at this point.
Well, Ash, you know the woods better than anyone. Do you think this area is safe, where we could have a little rest before we head on?
Can I take a quick survival check around the area, see if I can find us a safe spot to rest?
Go for it. Roll survival. Good if I was. There we go.
17.
17, not bad. Okay, so are you guys looking for a long rest or a short rest kind of dealio?
I'm fine with a short rest, but it's up to you two.
Said
How are
the
you
warlock.
both doing? Said the warlock who doesn't need a long rest to get the spells back.
I have 3 spell slots left. That's all I've got left.
Probably do a shorter.
Short rest?
rest.
Okay. So, yeah, Ash having a look around. You don't see any signs of dangerous creatures or hazards. There's no flaming trees around here. So, you find a place you can nestle down pretty easily. A small clearing. That's free of all the brambles and bushes and thorns.
This will be a safe enough spot for us to rest for a short while, if you guys need to.
Definitely need to.
Yeah, you guys have your short rest. You roll your hit dice and whatnot.
Only needed 4, but 8 very much appreciated.
I'm not even gonna roll any hit die. I don't need them. I just need spell slots.
I feel so bad for my
So well off after that fight. Just
my
like,
Cyclops. Man.
I don't even get spell slots back on a short rest.
Nope. No, it's just warlocks.
Yeah. No, I mean I don't get any. Usually you get like 1 as like a wizard, don't you? I don't get any.
No, sorry.
oh, it's so good to be a warlock. Just
So
with my 2 spell slots.
is that all you get?
I've only
Yeah,
got 2.
Ash, you can't complain now.
I mean, to be fair, I've used most of my spell slots and I still have 1 more than he does.
So yeah, you guys settle down.
All I
for
need
a
is a
brief
cantrip,
moment.
just Eldritch Blast.
Is there anything you guys want to be doing while you're short resting?
I think being alert is my thing because I'm thinking Ib goblins could be anywhere around here now. Like
That is a good shout.
there in
That is
Bridget,
a
they
good
could be pretty close to. So I'll remain alert while we take the short rest.
Can I take a look around to see if I can find any cool ingredients using my alchemy?
Go for it. Yeah.
What would I roll? Just my proficiency bonus.
Yeah. Well, actually, it would just be a survival check to find ingredients, I believe.
Okay. That's 8.
That's 8. Not too much. This isn't like a special area of the forest again. This is quite a standard place. You find a few mushrooms that could probably knock someone a bit sick.
I'll save them for later.
Oh yeah, can you make poisons, Ash?
We do have
I
some
have
homebrew.
proficiency in poisons.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'd probably take them.
Do I have a poisoner's kit? Is the question.
If you don't, that'll definitely be something we'll look at getting you in the future.
It's not called agency fund, is it?
Yeah, I'll say that agency fund will take
Sounds
care of that.
sounds tax deductible to me, Zay.
Exactly. I've already got like a tax page. I'm just writing it all down. It's a receipt. It's all good.
Yeah, so I've got an alchemy kit, but I haven't got a poisoner's kit, and I've got a herbalism kit, but yeah.
Right, I'll note down to get you a poisonous kit because I think that'll actually be quite useful to have.
Dropping some stuff in people's food.
I was thinking on weaponry, but
Oh yeah, you can totally like coat your weapons in it and stuff.
So, after your short rest, you're all healed up. What you guys planning on doing?
Start trekking eastward towards Bridget.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, with the sun still in the sky, it's not too difficult to figure out the direction. You guys start moving east. How you wanted to do so? You want to stay off the beaten path, or you wanted to find a road?
I think we should stay off the path. Just
We should maybe keep the road in our sights, but stay off of it.
yeah.
Are we still likely to see high elves here? Is it high elves? Or
Out of their territory now, but
Less likely, I think, but we might run into Ib goblins, scouting parties, that kind of thing. It might be worth staying off the road, but keeping it within our eyesight.
okay, sounds like a good plan to me. If we do encounter any high elves, I can always disguise myself like you both saw before, just in case.
we must warn you as well, Zeit. We sent a creature that we met in the forest eastwards to try and manage to convince it to hunt Ib goblins.
A creature?
Yes, a
Something that didn't belong in this world, definitely.
dark creature.
From where though? Like, what creature? What?
It took the form of a
Big
great
wolf.
black wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed to feed upon fear. We managed to convince it
lead
not to devour us, and instead sent it east hunting goblins on the promise that they would cower in its presence.
Did you find out where this creature was from? Did they actually say where?
It seemed lost, like it didn't
that-
belong here.
It mentions to me something about finally tasting reality, so
It sounded like a void
it
creature.
did definitely sound like
Does
something
that sound-
slipped out of the void.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
Yes, it did mention that he'd seen someone like us before. We thought that might be you.
Yeah, I encountered that the very first moment I dropped into the void, pretty much. Did it sound like someone was speaking in your head?
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. That was definitely what I came across, yeah.
Well, we stopped in the Crystal Woods just before we'd reached the Githyanki encampment overnight. And when we woke up in the morning, it had surrounded us. And but yeah, we held fast and let it off in a direction that it can feed.
It didn't seem too dangerous to me. When I encountered it, it leapt to attack me, but since I was ready for it, it didn't seem to attack. It seemed, I don't know, it wasn't afraid. It just
feeds on fear. So if you're not afraid of it, then it has no interest in you. But if you are afraid of it, as our halfling friend was, bless her soul.
yes.
She definitely whet its appetite.
She came close. Very close.
Because I remember seeing it. So, you know those moments that I told you about, where you saw something, and I said it was me in those moments trying to help. There was a moment where I was in the woods, and this person was awake who you were referring to, and you both were asleep, and I saw you both lying there, but then I heard the creature that you were talking about talk to me. I thought it was something because of the void, but it must have been them over in this world at that point.
Well, I'm
Well,
not
we should
entirely
still be
sure.
careful
We couldn't find a spot where it potentially could have slipped through, so I'm wondering if it's managed to slip through back at the gate the Githyanki were holding.
It's a good point. I also just think, since I have been over there and we've done a few things with the void, that it's easier for anything from there to come over and vice versa, maybe. I don't know.
I think in the instance of this wolf creature, we need to consider that we have unleashed it on the world, and it may well fall upon us to remove it again if we feel it could pose a genuine threat to innocent life. But if it's attacking Ib goblins and stays out of our way, then we might be all right. But
Hopefully, it develops a taste.
yes, we.
I mean, they seem to be quite easily frightened, so it might gain a little bit of a craving for them.
We hope so.
Hopefully, it provides us with a tactical advantage and not another mess we need to clean up. But we'll see.
Potentially, I mean, if it goes well, it can definitely buy us some time and maybe cull some of the goblin horde.
We can hope, definitely. But that was a good idea, both of you. That's really good. Really
Well, I
good.
mean, Hans was the one who suggested it. Once I realized what he was doing, I was very much on board.
But yes, let's keep our eyes out for any evidence of our wolfy friend as well.
Well,
At least would.
I definitely remember being able to see its footprints. They were real at that point, and I can see those. So, if we keep an eye out, we could see any tracks leading to, the town,
good at-
maybe.
I'm pretty good at tracking animals. If you tell me what it looks like, I should be able to find it.
Oh, they were not like wolf prints, basically, if I remember.
But massive.
But big. Yeah, it's like a dire wolf almost, but
Bigger than
Not.
a direwolf.
bigger than. Yeah, they were
Bigger than a
huge.
direwolf,
Like
okay.
big.
Did they leave any kind of coating on the ground or
As far as I
smell?
remember, DM, do you think I would remember if they left something? All I remember is I know that they left a footprint, but I can't remember if they left
They
any
anything
kind of
specific.
residue,
Yeah,
smell?
They just left. They disappeared
the
really
footprint.
quick, so it was just a footprint and then gone. But is at this point in time, Zeit, that you smell sausages?
What, right now?
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone else smell that?
Smell what? All I can smell is my own BO.
Well, thankfully, that's not what I smell, but I smell
don't
food.
Smell
like,
anything?
Yeah, Ash, you
Sausages?
clock onto a scent of sausages about now. Hans, you're in
Oh,
your
wait.
own filth, so
Wait a minute.
You can smell it too?
That smells like food.
Food.
Yeah,
At this point, Zeit's stomach is proper growling. Like, this is like probably the smell. I haven't smelt food for a while, I'd like to think. It's been like a few days, like we've all been on rations, so this is like
yeah, we haven't
like,
had
ooh.
anything to eat in like an inn or anything in a few days.
yeah.
yeah, it's been a while. You've been out in the wilds.
A bit
We've-
in the
we've-
wild.
Been out in wilds.
We've been living off of turkey jerky.
It's pretty good though. Makes me a bit nervous though. Are they friend or foe?
What kind of food can we smell?
It's
That's nice.
sausages.
Sausages, yeah.
Yeah, like really nice fresh sausages.
Well,
Just see hands run away, just like
Hans starts floating along on a scent.
we could certainly make it a priority to find the sausages.
Well, I mean Zeit has a good point. That might be some sort of
Thank you.
smell to lure weary travelers and catch them. You know?
Would this be a perception check to see where it is directly coming from,
Yeah.
or is it just permeates the air? Can I make a perception
Well,
check?
I used your passive perception.
Oh, right.
So
Uh,
you can smell it. A little bit of focus. Yeah, it seems to be coming from northward.
North. Okay.
North we go.
We should be careful. It could be the goblins
So
making,
are you guys wanting to do a
Goblin-
stealth check
Oh.
as you approach?
Uh,
okay, I'm going to help us out, and I'm going to imbue us with pass without a trace.
Fucking pass without a trace, man.
It's my favourite.
Cyclops
It's
2's just
incredible.
doing some sausages, man. You know. Okay.
Okay.
Pass without a trace. You guys feel the wind around you just suddenly seem to
more sausage
disappear.
smell.
It seems quiet around you, and as you walk,
Okay.
you leave no footprints.
Okay.
And that's not bad.
So 16.
21.
21. A 21's just a thing now. During that Cyclops fight, there were 6 21 rolls. 6! It only lasted 2 rounds. That's most of the rolls. And there was a 22 and 2 nat 20s. Fuck you guys. I'm still mad. In a row, yeah. Right, anyway.
Oh, quite salty, these sausages.
Okay, so heading northward, very stealthily. Thank you, Ash.
Thank you.
You make your way through the brambles and bushels. Bushels a word? Feels like one.
Sure.
Peering out,
So.
you see a small encampment. Looks to be 2 tents, a horse, and cart, and 2 figures. Seem to be setting up the encampment. There is a fire on, and would you believe it? Something's cooking on it.
Humans, can you tell?
From this distance, you're about 80 feet away from them, so you can make out that one of them is human-sized, and one of them seems to be about half that size.
Should I could approach them, but you guys stay hidden unless I give you the signal.
Wouldn't that look more odd?
Yeah, but we need to keep an advantage in our back pocket.
Wondering, like, if they turn around and go, yes, you can join us, stranger, and then you just go, hey, come on, and then we just pop out of a bush. It's gonna look a bit strange.
I'll be cool. I'll be like, oh, well, my friends are just over there. Are they?
Somebody there!
Oh shit! No! Oh god, no!
Hands!
Come,
I mean, yes. Oh, we're in now.
come here into the light.
I'll step out.
You see, okay, just you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay behind a tree.
And I suppose you were
poking out?
talking to yourself, were you?
No.
Well then, why don't you
I
get
have
your
a
little friend out too? Mm-hmm.
Come on, Ash.
You want help?
As
I
you
like pop
as you
my
get
head.
closer, you see a diminutive, small, halfling woman, dressed in some kind of robe, and a human woman, who's dressed in kind of a jacket, tan leggings deal going on.
Good. What is it? Afternoon.
Hmm?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, it's afternoon. Yeah, it's evening.
It's
It's evening
afternoon.
now.
Hey, good
So-
evening. Hello there.
What are you doing, stalking us in the bushes, man?
We weren't. We were lured in by the somewhat alluring smell of your culinary delights, sir. We thought we sensed people, and we wanted to investigate. Here we are.
As you look at this plate of sausages that's cooking, it's an enormous amount of sausages. It's probably about 25 to 30 sausages.
That's a lot of sausages. There are more of you in the party, I assume.
First you stalk me, then you insult my eating habits. You're not making a very good first impression.
Well, I can explain that away. Ash?
Here's my friend. He's really hungry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. He wasn't insulting your eating habits or your cooking. He thinks it smells delightful.
I don't think eating 25 sausages is heroic.
Hans, shut up.
You see the two of them kind of confabulate.
Okay.
Still behind a tree. I'm
They're,
waiting for them.
Think they're going to give us a sausage? Or...
Take a seat.
Ash, Hans, where are you?
Oh. Hey!
Ash, hey.
Hey, Zeit!
Oh, there you are. Zait.
I see you made some friends.
Are there any more?
Yeah. Where did you run
No,
off to?
just the three of
I
us.
was checking our camp. Who are they?
Oh, these are... Sorry, what were your names?
It's a good question. Looks at DM notes. My name is Professor Lilla Bucklenut. And this is my assistant.
Of what?
Hmm?
Professor of what?
Archaeology there.
That's cool.
Sorry, buckle nut was it?
Find something funny about Bucklenut?
No, I thought I didn't hear you properly, so I was just. We've been fighting, so my ears are, ringing and stuff.
And your friend, assistant, fellow professor, potentially?
Teaching assistant.
Not quite a professor yet. This is Mary.
Hello,
Armstrong.
Mary.
She kind of just gives you a nod. She seems quite timid.
Is she the taller of the two?
She's a human, yeah.
She's
So
the human. Okay.
she's about
so
twice as
Mary's
tall.
the human.
And Lily Bucklenut.
You may sit, you may have some tea.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very generous of you.
He seems you've
What
been
brings
travelling a
you
while.
out here?
We're travelling.
Looking for
Wait.
anything specific, or?
We're travelling to Thistleglint in the Homewood. We've just come from a dig. Where are you travelling from? I have to admit, I'm curious. It's difficult to get around these days.
Well, we are mighty, so we have less trouble circumnavigating the land than most.
Hans, drink your tea.
Okay.
We've come from Folksweaven, but we took a roundabout way. I don't know if you know, but there are plenty of Ibgoblins around, and we've had to change our route.
That we
We've
don't.
slaughtered many of them.
I can't say you've taken a safer route.
No, but it was better than the army of Ibgoblins.
Well, I'm afraid to say, depending on where you're going, that army is still ahead of you.
Bridget was our destination.
I'm sorry
You
to
come
say,
from Bridget.
Bridget is gone.
Gone.
It's been taken completely. There's nobody there. Not anymore.
By the goblins?
Yes, I'm sorry.
We suspected that to be so, but it matters not. We must still press ahead.
You'll have a hard time getting there.
Why is that?
You been there?
We haven't. No. We just got stopped on our way back to our dig site, actually. The elves have a rather sturdy blockade up ahead.
The elves. High elves of Aura.
Yes, they've taken Fort Hammerhorn, and they're using it to fend off the goblins, and of course, watching people coming in and out the Crystal Woods, as they have been doing a lot recently. Which is why I'm curious as to how you happen to wander in here. Surely you've noticed this.
We have travelled a different path via the mountains.
Interesting. Hell of a detour.
We came from the Crystal Woods.
As you guys are talking, Mary plates up some sausages and some bread. And nice cups of tea are made for you.
Love
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
I mean, thank you, Mary.
She's kind of heads off. Forgive her, she's a
Did you
timid
just
sort.
profess your love for her?
I was a natural reflex to someone handing me food.
I see.
I think he's more saying it to the food than the person, Ash.
I think he says it to anyone who gives him food.
Professor, might I ask from what institute you hail?
Well, I'm working out of Thistleglint at the moment. But I got my training in Whiteford.
Wow.
But the Orin Crystal Woods are bountiful for many interesting archaeological sites, as you can imagine. It's a very old region. But
Lots of
not-
old
not
ruins, from what
easily
I hear.
excavated.
lots. In fact, Fort Hammerhorn itself, which is up ahead, is an ancient fortress of its own. I could do years worth of studies on it, but alas,
They won't let you right now, will they?
definitely not.
How far ahead is Fort Hammerhorn? On foot.
2-3 hours, not long.
Zytash, I think we should try and make it there today.
And we're going to be figured out for having come through without permission.
I
We're
have to
going to
say,
get.
if you don't have the correct papers on you, you will be incarcerated immediately and questioned.
I can help with that.
We have no choice. We must parley with the High Elves and hope that they understand our cause. The elves understand what is happening. We encountered them in the Nestling Woods. They must have some understanding, and they must be sympathetic to our cause. They might be helpful in our quest to Bridget.
Your respect for the elves is rightfully placed, but recently their logic has been skewed somewhat. I wouldn't rely
Skewed by
on
what?
I can't
Hatred for
tell.
humans.
Something. I can't. No, I had to get the papers for Mary. They barely let her through. She looks not exactly the fighting sort, but they're after something, and this particular group of our high elves are led by a nasty fellow,
What's his name?
Meistus. He's captain of the guard there.
And do you know him?
Can I roll history?
Yeah, you go for it.
No.
No, you don't know Meistus. Sorry.
Cool.
They've even come to incarcerating our own kind. That's not
What are
something.
they looking for?
They're guarding the region. They're very
From
careful.
intruders. They won't mind us leaving, surely.
They'll have a problem with how we got in the first place.
Well, then it's their problem.
They will make it your problem. They're a particular nasty bunch. I've never met high elves quite like them.
We might be able to trade information about the mountain pass with them if they're not aware of it.
Perhaps you could attempt to barter with them. It would be extremely difficult to sneak through, that's for sure. The fortress is built along Hammerhorn Wall, which was created long ago to block this entire valley. It travels the most narrow point of the two mountains.
It runs the entire point.
Yes. They have it manned completely.
And where will you go now? What's your plan?
We're heading back to Thistleglint in the Homewood. It's a human settlement.
Is it in this wood, in the valley?
Yeah, the Homewood is the northern region of the Crystal Woods. It's home to a few humans, but a lot of them have been driven away recently, and those who've remained are not treated kindly.
Okay. The information has been invaluable. I still think that we don't have the time to go up and over.
I mean, from what's been said about this fortress, there is no up and over, only through.
We could.
Unless we trailed back some and
Right.
tried to climb the mountain,
Yeah.
that would take a lot of time, and we don't have it.
We're left with a few options then.
Perhaps you could parley with them. They're having trouble with Ip goblins. If you were to help them out with that cause, they also have a rather grotesque beast in the bush. It's been snacking on Ib and Elf alike. I was snacked on us at one point. Not very friendly.
Oh, what kind of creature?
I didn't get a good look at it. It's a large, clawed creature of some kind.
Oh.
Okay.
We've heard of such creature.
It's clever.
Oh,
Very clever.
Perhaps we can offer our services to help calm the
true.
situation. Maybe
Perhaps.
they'll let us through then.
They know. I can't tell you much. I know they're riled up from deemed to have been some form of betrayal amongst their ranks.
A betrayal.
Yes, they caught a fellow, accused him of all sorts, and threw him away in their little prison. We were there for the whole thing because we were trying to argue our way through. It's very strange. I would be on guard. definitely. You're free to stay the night with us. We camp.
We don't have long.
We might not even have the time to stay the night. We may have to travel through the night.
Very well. Well, there's
Right.
food and drink here if you need it.
Thinking we should try and go. I have an idea. Might not work, but it's something that could potentially get us through. If that doesn't work, we can always double back and see if we can find some information in the town. I know we don't have much time.
If
But-
your idea is what I think it is, if it works, fantastic. But if we're found out, I don't know what kind of sentence you'll be given, Zite.
I will not be using any magic for this. Working for the Seekers, you get some documentation. Maybe wondering if this documentation can help us through.
I see.
I haven't used it yet, since there hasn't really been need to, but since this is quite urgent, I think we should give it a go.
I see. For a moment, you had me worried that you were going to disguise yourself again.
I mean, it is a good disguise, but...
It's a great disguise until you open your mouth and talk.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that, Ash, because that hurt my feelings deeply, but...
I'm just saying, you
It's
don't know
always-
Elvish.
Well, maybe in the future, Hans can teach me Elvish when we have some downtime.
Sounds like a
No.
good idea.
I think so. I think as someone who is the leader.
If you're going to disguise yourself as an elf, you probably should learn the language.
Very true.
If you're looking to get into battle, we have some things you might want to have a look at. Some wares.
Oh, okay.
If you're willing to show us, then yes.
Yes,
Of course. In our digs, we found a few things. We don't have much significant historical value, but are still quite useful. We have a few health potions. We found rope. We have some acid. Feed for... Well, doesn't look like you have any horses. Digging tools. We have plenty of them. And we found some magical boots of false tracks, which pretty interesting, but quite well documented. And a shift weave.
Sorry, what?
Shift weave.
What shift weave?
Oh, it's a it's quite common bit of magical attire. It allows you to weave 5 outfits into it and change between them at will.
Sounds fancy.
Sounds
is.
like every woman's dream.
It is used in high society quite often. Looking at your signet ring, I'm surprised you haven't bumped into one yourself.
Well, it's been a while. We don't have room for your decadent wares, unfortunately. I don't know if we've got any need for acid.
Hans, the boots seem interesting.
Yes.
You hear Mary mutter. There's always room for acid. And her head's inside the tent.
Oh, she's psycho. She's actually psycho. Oh, brilliant.
What are the boots? Are they false tracks? I assume they step footprints backwards or something?
You can choose the trackings of any animal, and you'll leave those in your wake instead of human footprints.
It's a great way to make sure you don't get traced as easily.
Which are you asking for these magical boots that are allegedly valuable?
Can let them go for 70 gold pieces.
What are they made out of? They leather or?
Yes.
I suspect they're made of solid gold at that price.
They're studded, but I can't
Right,
tell you if they're
actually-
gold.
No, that's a really good price.
Hmm.
Get her down. Get her down.
If you could get her down, I would greatly like those boots.
How down are we talking?
Shh. Just let me work.
Okay, okay.
Okay, what Ash meant to say when she said that was a great price was that was a terrible price.
Right.
I mean, it's a great price for somebody who can't do this, and then I just shift into a rabbit.
Druid.
Nice.
You see, she actually has a bit of a worried face as she sees that.
Oh, don't.
Oh.
He's not for sale.
No, I shouldn't think so.
Well, we are willing to part with 50 gold for your wonderful boots.
I am headed into a town where there are plenty of people to buy these wares, of course. I wouldn't really want to let them go for less than 65.
I will not buy them for anything that starts with a 6, but I like you. So 59. Final offer.
And 9 silver
We'd buy them
pieces.
straight.
Sold.
Wait, out of character. Who's actually going to use them? Out of that?
Well, I don't need them, as I
Well.
just proved.
We'll just float them.
Well, I can wear them.
Yeah, you
I
wear.
can wear.
You wear them, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
you are.
you
are you
wear
sure?
them.
Okay.
Mhm. I
Put my
don't need
hood up
them.
as well. I'll be like, sweet, yeah.
We'll
I'll take
steal
it
in the
out of
old
mine.
item on it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't need them.
Very well. Is that
I
ready to go?
can't talk right now. I'm rabbit.
Yeah, just
I'm
we can get us.
So 69 gold. Sorry, was it 59 gold?
No, 69, yeah, 69, yeah. Yes.
No, no,
no,
Six-
no,
six-
no.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, 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 no,
59.
no, no, no,
Contract
no.
pending.
So 59 gold and 9 silver, correct? Okay, that's been removed, and I'll add.
Lovely.
Or you can add those boots if you'd like. DM.
No, you can do it. They're publicly available.
Waffly.
Boots of false tracking. Boots of false tracks.
Boots the false tracks. Lovely.
Well, feel free to stay as long as you like. We're camping here for the night.
Very much. Oh no, wait, I can't talk.
What noises do rabbits make?
I guess kind of like a squeak, kind of like a guinea pig kind of sound.
Like
maybe.
a sort of like a.
I don't know.
We'll Google it later.
Uh-huh.
Usually we Google rules that we've got wrong after the session, but no, it's
Today
gonna
we'll
be the animal
Google animal
sounds.
noises.
Yeah. Okay, you purchase the boots of false tracks.
They're in my inventory.
Your hands, you hear a psst,
What? Yeah.
psst
Is it? Who is it? Is it
from
Mary?
no from behind the tent. You hear
I'm
psst.
gonna go and like poke my little rabbit nose at a sausage.
I'll go and walk around the tent.
You see
Oh,
a,
thank you for the sausages.
a rather large black horse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Travelling eastwards, are we?
Yes.
What a shame.
Why?
You're gonna die.
Yeah. I get that a lot.
You're gonna fucking
Especially
die,
if you're
lad.
lot.
You're dying, lad. Today.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking dead.
Look, you're a horse. I'm vastly more intelligent than you. I don't fear anything you have to say. But what of?
Free guard. Horse slayer. Yeah.
What, you know my name?
We all do. Us horses.
You.
Every single one of
Ah.
us. See, I've heard your name before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was that then?
East of here.
East of here.
Hammerhorn. The elves are
Oh, yeah.
looking for you.
They're looking for me.
I heard them talking your name. You're fucking
What did they say exactly?
dead. Said you're dead.
They said, oh shit.
And all the little elves that helped you are dead.
Elves that helped me.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Oh,
been a
I
terrible
know.
misunderstanding.
I know which elves.
So, give Fortune my regards. When you see
You know-
her in the afterlife. You fuck.
I see Fortune all the time. I will summon you and I will enslave you to my will.
Done with you now.
Look hard and hate me. Right, remind me to get you to try and remove the horse curse at some point, because those things... God.
Why? What's wrong? What's with the long face? You okay, Hans? Why'd you...
I was.
Oh, I had to. I'm sorry.
The little smelly creature over there seems to suggest that the elves are after me.
I like my ears perk up and I like kind of give you this look as if to say, I hope you don't mean me.
I think you've offended
Not you.
Ash.
I meant the big smelly creature.
You said
Hey, come on now. We've just started to become friends again. Stop this.
Okay,
I
we
like
may
shift.
have...
I like shift out, like, and I'm still eating sausage, and I'm just like, you said little smelly thing.
I may need to travel with an alias.
Do you have
Okay.
a way to travel with an alias?
Well, I'm going to tell people I have a different name. That was my mate.
Hans, you're wearing a signet ring. I don't know a lot about about nobility, but don't you usually have papers, documentation proving your breeding?
Reading?
Yes, proving your breeding. Sorry, it's a rabbit term.
Well, yes.
Can we explain it?
Yes.
Yeah, proving your lineage. Is that the word?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, so don't you usually like have
Well,
papers and stuff?
I don't have my papers with me. I left them back home, and I've not even got my carriage license. So we should be okay, I think. I've
As
not
long
got
as you
anything
don't,
documenting my name.
as long as you don't say your name, it should be fine. I've got
How
documentation here.
recognizable
We
is-
should be.
How recognizable is your face, Hans?
Well, I don't think they will know it. Probably.
How sure are you of that? How well known are you
18.
back where you're from?
Hans, how well known are you by these elves?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. It could be a problem. But it's only a problem.
It sounds like it's gonna be a big problem.
I won't lie to you, Ash. It could be a very, very big problem.
You have
Okay,
a cloak? Wait, out of character. Does Hans is Hans? Are you wearing a cloak, or are you just like pure just armor?
A cape.
He has a
Okay.
He's
cape.
got a cape.
He's
Yeah.
got a big
Okay.
glistening armor and a shield and
Is there-
a cape.
I've
There's no.
a pope wherever I go.
Right, okay, that's
would draw
debatable.
attention.
But do you have right? Can I see any like signets anywhere apart from your ring? Obviously, you've added the
golden
golden,
rose.
He's got the
There's
golden
that, which
rose
is
on his
fine.
chest.
Yeah.
And on his
and there's
shield.
nothing on the.
Shield.
There's
Oh, it's
nothing
on
on
Something on my shield.
It's on the
but
inside
it
of the
only
shield.
Yeah, and it only really comes out if in times of great need. If they saw that, that would be a problem.
Okay,
But
so
it only really shines out if really.
Is
Well-
that what is that? Is it an insignia that comes out of your shield?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try not to panic when you talk to them then, maybe.
Well, it's very.
here's the
But the
question.
insignia that does come out of the shield would raise some alarm bells.
So would saying the name of your shield cause problems?
That sounds like
No.
Because I know no. Are
no.
you sure?
That should be okay. That should be fine.
Positive.
Positive.
So if you remove your signet ring,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe throw a cloak over your?
You can borrow
Face?
my cloak for a while.
Maybe
Obviously,
throw a
it's
cloak over
important, so
your
don't
face.
ruin it.
It'll be fine. I'm very well versed. It might smell a bit though, because I've not been to a bathhouse recently, but we can wash it. That's fine. That's not a problem.
I'm second guessing the choice in swapping these now.
Well, we've decided it now, so we can't really.
Oh.
Fine.
We'll find a nice clean place site so you can have it washed, I promise.
Thank you.
Okay, I need a new name.
Okay. Have you got any ideas?
Raymond.
Raymond.
I mean, everybody loves Raymond, so I think it should be a great name.
Raymond.
I feel like I need to do like a
Raymond.
pond counter or something, like a...
Raymond.
Can't help it.
Just Raymond. No last name.
Waterwell.
Raymond Waterwell.
Waterwell.
Okay.
Of Varathea.
Of Varathea. Okay. Okay, so these elves know who you are, right? They're looking for you. How likely is it that they're looking for us too?
They shouldn't be looking for you unless they've got wind of who you are, and they automatically count you as an enemy. Now,
What exactly did that horse say to you, Hans?
well, it said that they wanted to kill me. But in my defense, horses, they lie a lot because they are terrible, terrible people.
Don't listen to him.
So don't worry about him. He might just be being dramatic.
What else did he say?
scared
Like
them.
how did the elves this far north know of you? Like they must something must have happened, right?
Yes. Something happened.
What happened? How do they know who you are?
They see me as responsible largely for the death of their beloved princess.
Right.
Which will be a problem if... Now, it's a misunderstanding. So, with a dialogue, I'm hoping we'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Hopefully, we won't have to start a dialogue.
I
Hopefully, we
hope...
can just make it through.
I mean, like Lily and Mary said, they're going to be looking for papers. You're both human. They need papers for you to enter and exit the Crystal Woods. So we're probably gonna have to stop and talk to them.
I've got some papers. We
Yeah,
should be fine.
you've got papers, but Hans doesn't have papers.
You're all under the Golden Rose Agency. You're all working with me. We should be fine.
Okay, I'm willing to give it a go. We don't really have any other options here.
I haven't needed to use them, so hopefully we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Right, well, I hope this works. Are we going now, or? I mean, it looks like it's getting late.
Lily? Oh, Leela. Was it Leela?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Lily, I
Lila?
think.
Lila.
Lily? Lila.
Lila.
Thank you.
Lila.
Lila,
Yes?
how far was this stopping point with the elves from here?
2-3 hours.
2-3 hours?
Yeah. Would be careful. I am worried.
We're very brave.
Mighty, yes. Yes, you said.
Yes, we are mighty.
Ignore him.
You're mighty as well. We're all mighty.
I mean, look at me. Do I look mighty to you?
Stature has nothing to do with being mighty, Ash.
Well said, says the halfling.
Why are you worried, Leela? Was it obviously what you told us, or is there something else you're not saying?
It's a dangerous direction to be travelling in for many reasons. I recommend going home. Be safe. See your family. You're somebody.
There will be no home.
Child.
There will be no family. The world is in peril. It's likely about to end.
And?
Well, that's true.
We have a mission, basically. We've just been told to go to Bridget. It's fine. But we will do.
You'll have the elves to get through. And the goblins.
And
There's
whatever
only
these
3 of you.
Once was
We're
4.
another
But...
army at us, and maybe it'll be a fair fight.
Even she doesn't believe you. Look at that.
I'm joking. I'm terrified, but we have no other options, so we must press forward.
I'd be more worried if we weren't terrified, personally.
I agree.
I am very frightened that the elves are going to just torture us to death.
Yes,
Anything-
we may well do that.
If anything bad happens, you both run, okay?
And if anything bad happens to you because of me and anything that might have happened in my past, then I'm very sorry about that.
Hans, we all have terrible pasts. It's fine. We're in this together. I feel like running away from your past would be... Well, let's just say it wouldn't sit right with me because of mine.
I once saw a man fall off a cliff.
What?
On a terrible past, you know.
Oh,
It's
right,
pretty,
yes.
pretty bad.
Yes, that's awful. Must have been very
Sorry,
traumatic.
you said a person fall off a cliff.
Cliff.
Were they...
Yeah.
Just wanted to speak more on that. Whereabouts was this cliff? Was it south?
Oh no, it was in a long while west in Idlithwick.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Smeared
Time is
across
short,
that
and
stone surface like a meat crayon.
Right.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Thank you for the sausages. If we ever meet again, obviously we're in Varathea. If you ever need some assistance there, just look for the Golden Rose Agency.
Golden Rose Agency.
You'll find it down the deepest, darkest alley in the deepest, darkest quadrant of the city.
I think I'll
You
pass.
won't. You won't.
say it
We'll
was-
move.
Second
We-
the darkest.
We won't be moving. We'll be making it better.
Yes, third.
Well, that's just like. Never mind.
Good luck.
Onwards.
Right.
And you. Good luck with your
Thank
dig. I hope you find all of the buried, bones and shells that you're looking for.
Hopefully they won't be yours one day. Bye.
Well,
Mary?
hmm.
Mary?
Yes.
Be careful with acid, okay?
Yes, not at all.
Okay.
That's creepy. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
And I've seen some stuff. That's...
Can I just very quickly just make sure I check my bag and make sure I still have that I think I have a vial of acid in my bag. Just make sure she hasn't taken it.
From Yer's Tower, right?
Oh, it's just a poison.
Yeah, you get them.
It's just a she's not into poison. She's just into acid. That's fine.
Okay, so you guys can head on eastward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm scared.
How are we approaching
alright.
east? Are we going quick? Are we going slow? Are we sneaking? Are we tiptoeing? Are we just walking with bravado?
Walking with purpose.
Walking with purpose. Walking
Walking with purpose.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I don't think it's really even worth trying to sneak. We will get seen.
Okay. Okay. You're traveling eastwards quite a while. You're on the main road now. The encampment was pretty much adjacent to the main road. So you find it pretty easily and head on eastward. You see it's actually lit with lanterns at this point. Off in the distance,
that's pretty.
you hear the clippity-cloppeting of horses as the sun begins to falter in the sky. Up ahead, though,
Before we get there... Sorry, I was just going to say, before we get there, Hans, if a horse starts talking to you while we're there, please be quiet.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ignore it. Just
Until
ignore it.
It's
until we
so...
get past.
you don't understand what they say, things, and it really hurts.
It's fine. I'm quite used to someone being a nuisance, so just you can get through this, okay?
He's right there.
Just think of them as like really annoying children,
Yeah.
and just ignore them.
Okay. I will try, but they say I smell and things. Okay.
You have my cloak, so as soon as we start getting close, put the hood up, and pull the right string to remove the. Actually, no, pull the left one. Keep the rose out.
Okay. So heading
Yeah.
on east. It's quite a nice walk. It's a bit cold, especially as the sun goes down. But you do see in the distance, lit up along the horizon, like points of light seem to go across a great shadow, a giant wall. And at the centre of that wall, you see looks to be a large fortress on top of the wall. Reaches a height of about 150 feet at its peak, so quite a large building. As you get close to it, you see the wall itself is about 60 foot high, and very utilitarian in design. Lots of stone and wood and some cast iron metals. Seems to be lanterns dangling from the bottom. There's some kind of overhang. You can see as you get closer, there is large bits of timber pressed up against the wall, bolstering it along the back, along this side of it. You're getting close. Anything you want to do?
I'm gonna pull out my important documents and have them on hand, ready.
I'm going to put the hood up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm good.
Who speaks Elven?
Crap.
Okay. Hans,
Okay.
you hear in Elven.
Sorry, Raymond speaks Elman.
Who goes there?
Hello. Sorry, we only speak common.
Oh, who goes there?
And I turn to Hans and tell him to show us, like, my name is Zeit. I own the Golden Rose Agency, working in tandem with the Seekers. I have some documentation here to let us through. If you'd be so kind.
So as you approach and say that, there are basically torches up ahead. You can just see the silhouettes of the figures along this top wall. Ash, you clock onto the pulling of bowstrings.
Oh, crap.
Golden what?
The Golden Rose Agency. Anyway, that doesn't matter. We're working with the Seekers. I have documentation here that'll let us pass, please.
Hold.
If you'd be so kind.
Please hold.
Very well.
Zeit, this is going very well.
And can I continue to listen and try and hear anything?
If you want to do a perception check.
Can I do one as well? Or can I help Ash?
15 on
You can
mine.
do one as well, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Just gonna stretch my long ears out and see if I can hear anything.
17.
Oh, well, he did better.
I'm further in front, it's fine.
Yeah, you don't really hear anything now, but you haven't heard them be released, so you do get the feeling that
Yeah.
there are multiple arrows aimed at you right now. A small door opens in the wall with a light blasting through it. You see a caped figure begin to walk towards you.
I just
Quite a
stick out
distance.
Don't move too quickly. I slowly move it. Outstretched, so towards them.
See a rather tall elven gentleman, silver hair. He's wearing gold and silver, large gold helmet. Kind of arcs up, a bit banana-like to your tastes, but I'm sure it's high elven fantasy.
Like it?
Bananas are in fashion.
It's bananas are in fashion for the elf.
Bananas are in fashion.
Yeah.
Fashion.
It takes a look at you. Grabs your documentation. Business do you have in these parts, human?
We have told to look at the Ib goblins in Bridget. We've been asked to look and see if we can deal with the problem.
That's by who?
I've also been in the Seekers. They've given me the contract for a person in. Give me a second. Let me find the name. It's been a while since I've said their name. I don't have it on me. It's trying to remember the name of the mayor from Walden's Crossing. He gave us. Does anyone remember the name of the
I believe his name was it Frederick?
Frederick?
Frederick Wall.
Frederick Woolwood, yeah, something like that.
Frederick
yeah.
Woolwood from Walden's Crossing gave us the official mission. They are having problems, and we believe that the problem is originating north, very close to Bridget. I walk closer. Oh, you want the document?
Yes.
Here you go. We believe that the problem originated from Bridget.
Yes.
You got this contract in Walden's Crossing,
Walden's Crossing, yes.
And your
The official
target is Bridget.
Well, we believe the problem that is causing them is in Bridget, yes.
Then I have a small question for you, Zeit. What are you doing here?
Well,
It's rather
we
straight
believe.
road from
We came in.
one to the other along the coastal road, or take a boat.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you? What leaves you here in the Crystal Woods, which has been sanctioned that nobody should come in or out?
Well, we climbed over the mountains because as we were in Folksweaven to head north, we encountered some Ibgoblins, around about 30 or so, and we decided that the safer option for our mission was to come this way through the Crystal Woods.
You were wrong. Clicks.
Excuse
and,
me.
People start to come out the door. Passage into and from the Crystal Woods strictly prohibited. Climbing over the mountains is a rather egregious offence in these days. He gives you back your papers. You're not under arrest, but we're bringing you in for further questioning.
Fair enough. Do you have a seeker representative in your in the vicinity?
We can get you one. Come on.
Thank you.
You have about
Until then,
6 elves in half plate are kind of surrounding you know. And he takes you into the fort.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
You enter the fortress. You see a large portcullis leading to the other side of the wall that's currently shut. He directs you onto a large mechanized lift, and you begin to be lifted up into the actual building, which is on the wall. Very large. You can see it's old stone, but it's definitely been kept, renovated. It's been modernized over the eras. You do notice extremely human design. This isn't an elven facility at all. Perception checks all around, please.
Ooh.
19.
6. I'm just sweating because I'm like, this is the first time I've had to do this. Oh my god. Sweats in my eye. Oh god.
Ash, it does occur to you that there does seem to be a lot of human belongings here that are kind of scattered around. As the lift stops, you end up on a rather nice wooden floor, and you're taken left into a small room with a few tables, a few boxes. We have 2 guards at the door. Stay here and don't make a sound. Be with you shortly. And he closes the door and you hear it.
This is going to your plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Well, I mean, it's
Stone.
better than being shot by all the bows that were being held at us.
It's possible that they might split us up.
I have a plan for that.
They
What I
might.
say you just agree with, okay?
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
Whatever you do, don't talk until the representative comes. Actually, Hans, just don't talk. It's probably wise to stay as hidden as you can at this point.
I agree.
But at least Ash is right, we are not dead yet.
Which is always a bonus.
Very true. Very true.
The other thing they said is currently we're not under arrest. We're just being held.
I believe that's in part of the papers,
Technically-
really.
Technically, doesn't that mean we're under arrest?
No,
We're being held against our will.
the documentation I have allows me access to places that I need to go in order to investigate for the Seekers. I guess they're just doing this as a formality to get some information, just so they are aware of how we got through the Crystal Woods without them knowing, most likely.
He did
So,
make a good point, though, when he said that we should have gone the normal road.
true,
I mean, obviously, there was the reason we didn't.
The door
but-
opens.
which was
Young one, come with me.
I'm sorry, why do you need the young one, if you may mind me asking? She has no information regarding this.
Oh, we shall decide that.
Our representative is not here yet.
Your paperwork shows that you work for the Seeker side.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't yet to see any official documentation saying that your two compatriots work for the Seekers. And
They
therefore,
work for me. They're under payroll, so they work for the Golden Rose Agency, which, like I said, in tandem works with the Seekers. If you need some more documentation about their payroll, I have it
How
on
about
our
this?
agency
How about
fund
this?
here.
How about this? If you have an issue with it, you can take it up with the lawman after this is over.
Oh, I will. Who is the lawman?
Hell if
What's
I
his
know.
badge number?
Young one.
Hell if you know.
Nice.
Ash, do not speak until the representative comes. Okay? You work for me at the Golden Rose Agency, which means you are in part working with the Seekers as well. Okay? Should be fine.
Your Seeker contact, the one who gave you a job, what's her name?
Seeker contact? I can't remember their actual name. Out of character. The
never
door
been
gave
given
me
one?
the actual. I've never been given one.
No.
Oh crap! Who would I actually say? Like, how would I say this? This is out of character, by the way. I'm trying to formulate something. This is so new, so I'm just trying.
I wasn't
Okay.
expecting this session to turn into interrogation
know,
session,
exactly.
but that's where we're at now, boys.
Due to the secrecy of the Seekers, I'm never given an official name for who I get in contact with. But if you want to get in someone who is, give us this mission themselves, then you talk to Frederick Woolward, who is in Walden's Crossing.
Okay. Well, obviously,
is-
movement to Warden's Coffin. Sorry.
I'm
Crossing
pardon,
is-
where's that?
Warden's Crossing is quite prohibited at the moment. Quite conveniently.
Sadly.
Sure. Young one, you're with me.
Actually, it's fine. Just don't talk until our representative comes. Remember, we're not under arrest. They're just asking questions.
We should be a little cooperative.
We're all just trying to get to the bottom of things. Come now.
We
Don't worry,
appreciate
I can
We'll
be
get
vague. I
all
guess,
of this
right?
ironed out. Come on.
Very.
Right. I'm sorry. I have to.
It's okay.
The gentleman takes you, Ash, from the room. I will now ask Hans and Zeit to mute and leave for a little bit.
Oh, okay. How do I... Right, so... How do I...
Don't leave the actual call.
Oh, yeah, how do I do what Hans has done? I've not had to do this yet.
There's a
So
little
you
button.
you need to mute and then also turn off your you mute and deafen.
How do I deafen?
It's
Right.
like
Do you see the little icons in the corner next to your next to your name, your username? You've got mute and then you've got deafen.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. He sits you down at a table. Hello.
Good evening.
Nice to meet you. I have a few questions about your compatriots and what you're doing in here. It's all normal. We're just checking people who are coming through, as ordered by the Lord Einsilver. Understood?
Yes.
Name?
Ash Cottontail.
And your shifter origin, correct?
Yes.
Then I would be right in assuming you're druidic? Or a follower of the old ways?
I'm from the Circle of the Moon, yes.
Circle of the Moon. I don't know the circles, you'll have to forgive me. Where's that from?
My circle is from the Moral Vale.
Moral Vale, a long way from home, aren't you, little rabbit? Huh. Age?
15.
So what brings a 15-year-old shifter to Aura with two considerably older gentlemen of completely different race? Human, no doubt. What brings you here?
I required some services in Varathea, and once my services were done, I decided to find a job. I've currently left my village, and
And you're
Zite was very kind enough to offer me a position at the Golden Rose Agency.
Zite, your employer, of course. Do you have a second name for me?
Obera.
Oh, beautiful. And your other friend. Do you have a name?
Raymond Waterwell.
Raymond Waterwell. Okay. Well. And what job are you doing? Why are you here? And why did you not travel up the northern route if you were to go from Walden's Crossing, was it, to Bridget?
The path to Bridget. The path to Bridget is overrun to the point where no one can get through. Those at Folksweaven are trying to defend south.
So you crossed the Moral Mountains into the Crystal Woods. Did you know that there was a restriction on access in and out of the woods?
I personally didn't know.
Okay. Very well. What is it you think you'll find at Bridget that will stop the Ib goblins?
Well, we were hoping to fight them off in slow chunks.
The three of you.
I understand. I don't look capable. I can assure you I am.
Oh, definitely not one to judge a book by its cover, don't you worry. Now, you're of old blood, and you're young, naive, some would say. I can see how you might get tangled up in the nefarious schemes of two humans now. What I can promise you is if you'd work with us, tell us everything you know about them, we can let you go free without a worry in the world. There is a lovely druidic circle in the Crystal Woods. They can take care of you, and you'll be out this whole mess without a tarnish on or your family's name. How does that sound?
But they've never been nefarious towards me or anyone. All we've done is try to help people.
Very well. Right then, let's get you back to your friends, shall we? He opens the door and leads you out. The door opens.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
The door
Welcome
opens.
back.
A door opens. Oh,
And Ash is led through. Big boy, you're with me.
Of course.
Ash, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Ash?
And yep, same situation. You guys are gonna have to mute for a little bit.
Oh, this is hell. Right.
You're brought through to a small room with a even smaller table, thankfully, otherwise it wouldn't fit in a room. The door's closed behind you. And your gesture to a seat.
Thank you.
Well, a few standard questions. We're stopping people coming in and out of the area. It's quite well known, but these are the rules, as governed by the Lord Einsilver himself. So, a few questions for you. Name?
Raymond Waterwell.
Okay. Raymond Waterwell. Human?
Yes. Full.
Age?
30. Wow.
34?
34. Sorry.
34. And where do you hail?
From Varathea.
Varathea. Oh, where?
Yes. The market district.
Oh, yeah? Which one's that again?
The rat.
Well, some would struggle to call that the market district.
Well, we like to up it a little bit,
I'm aware. Mother's name?
Charlie
Second name?
Waterwell.
That's her maiden name, is it?
Oh, her maiden name. Sorry, you asked for her second name. Her maiden name was Lel.
Was what? Sorry? I didn't quite catch that. Charlene...
Lelly.
Lally.
Lelly. Lelli.
Sorry, my mistake. Lally. Very well. And what brings you to Aura?
I have been travelling with Zeit on a contract with him to support him in his quest.
Zeit, do you have a second name for me?
I know him only as Zeit.
Very well. Your contract...
He is my employer, so I've not really needed to worry too much. Well, we say contract. He gives me money for services. It's not really documented
And
well.
what services are those?
I kill the things he needs me to kill.
So you'd say you're a mercenary then?
Of sorts, yes.
Your employer told us that you were travelling from Walden's Crossing to Bridget.
Yes.
What brings you here? Were you aware that there was prohibitions between moving to and from the Crystal Woods?
I was aware that there were some restrictions if you came across borders, but I wasn't aware of the nature of them or the specifics around what that meant. So I kind of figured that it was increased border checks, such as this one.
Very well.
Yes.
So what caused you to deviate so from your mission? Well, then why did you not just simply travel up the coastal road or take a boat?
That's a good question. I'll answer it in two parts. The first, the coastal road. If goblins have invaded the shores, I'm sure you're aware, they're causing a lot of issues for the people.
That is what you're here to do, though, is to take care of the goblins, is it not?
Yes, but we're trying to go right to the source. Yes.
Okay.
So we don't want to be prohibited in that, and we want to try and find the quickest way to get to the source.
Very well, very well.
As for why we didn't take a ship, well, the Ib goblins, they come from Nib and Sib, you see, in the east. So they travelled by boat, so it felt like it was likely we would be intercepted should we try the shipping lane.
Very well, very well. Right. Well, that's enough from me for now.
Very good.
Please, we'll bring you back to your friends.
Thank you.
The
Our
opposite
friends. Yeah.
leads you back to the room. The door opens. And last but not least, the old boss If you'd like to
Hello.
come with me, thank you.
Yep. Before I leave the door, I look at Hans and I'm like, "Are you all right?"
I'm good.
Okay. I didn't say his name out loud. I was just like, "Are you okay?" Just saying.
Okay. You're taken out and into a back room. There is
Okay.
a small table. He gestures for you to sit.
Thank you.
Closes the door. Very well. As you know now, of course, there are restrictions to and from the Crystal Woods. As ruled by Lord Einsilver himself, we are required to ask questions. Those were found wandering around. So, just a formality, really. Name?
That's fine. Zeit overall.
Human?
Yes.
Age?
27.
You were born where?
In Varathea.
Varathea. Whereabouts in Varathea?
Oh, is it the Rat District, I believe?
The Rat District. That's the market one,
Yeah.
right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
The slums, really. I don't really like discussing most things like that, but yep, in the slums. Specifically, if
What's
that
your
helps.
mother's name?
Give me a moment. It's been a while since I've actually looked at these. Oh, going real back in history now. Give me a moment. Whoa. I don't think I ever made a name for her.
Okay, gonna have to make one up.
Oh, Linda.
Very well. Oberor?
No.
Okay. Let's talk about your compatriots. We have the small one. You care to give me a name?
Ash.
Second name?
Oh, give me a second.
This is your employee we're talking about, of course.
Cottontail. Ash Cottontail.
Very well. And the other human? Name?
Raymond.
Raymond.
Waterwell, I believe. I can't remember what I wrote. I'm pretty sure it's Waterwell.
Waterwell. Very well. What brings you to Aura?
Aura? Well, we were just travelling through. Like I said before, before you detained us, we were travelling up from Volkswagen, but obviously came up to a bit of problem with Ib goblins, around about 30 or so. So I said we climbed over the mountains to see if we could get a safer route.
But is it not your job to be dealing with these Ib goblins, to be slaying them?
Yes, but not 30 of them, and we'd rather do it secretly. I'd rather get the jump on them before they got the jump on us, and regrettably, after the massive battle on the Volkswagen Bridge, seemed to be a bit more on patrol than usual, so we decided it was best course of action, instead of charging through like madmen, to sneak around and maybe get a better vantage point from this direction. That's not enough funds. I do apologize. We're not paid very well enough to squander it on boats. Okay. Plus, I do have to say, that was not something we thought of, so thank you for that.
Oh. Were you aware that there was prohibitions at the border?
I was not. Not until we were about to get close, and some people stopped us and informed us, who were already turned away from.
Where did you travel into Aura from?
From the Crystal Woods.
Where did you travel into the Crystal Woods from? How did you get from the coastal?
Well, we climbed over the cave. Well, we climbed over the mountains from the west of Volkswagen. A little bit northwest of northwest of Volkswagen.
Okay. That's it.
Lovely.
Let's get you back to your friends.
Thank you.
He stands up and opens
you
the
never
door.
did. Thank you.
And opens up the door.
Hello.
And Zeit is delivered back in. I'm sure your representative will be here shortly.
Thank you.
Everything
Well,
okay?
how well
You
did that
both?
go?
Fairly well, I'd like to think. How about you both? Are you both okay?
Yes.
Yeah, just fine.
What did you get asked? Any inconsistencies we need to know?
Names, reasons why, how we got into the Crystal Woods.
Yes, same. Why we
Names.
went into the Crystal Woods. To
Names.
avoid the goblins.
Yeah.
A little bit of family history.
I got offered to rat you both out.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
They offered me sanctuary at a circle in the Crystal Woods if I ratted you both out.
To be honest, I don't doubt you if you did.
No, I wouldn't do that to you. You know I wouldn't.
Thank you.
If anything, I'd hope you'd be able to trust me by now.
Well, I trust you wholeheartedly. It's if you trust me.
Don't worry, we'll have that awkward conversation.
Waiting for it. I'm so ready for it. Yeah, I just
I'd
gotta
say
ask.
there's still a conversation we need to have, but
Yes.
I'm less angry at you now than I was before.
Save the world first.
Yeah. Seems to be a running order of that. Get us very angry, then less angry as we do other stuff. So feels about right.
You hear a voice. Free God.
Is it in my head?
No. Seems to be.
Do we hear it?
Yeah, you all hear it. It's coming from the next.
I look
room.
at Hans and I'm like,
Can I just take a very, very keen look with my eyes around the room and see if there's anything that could potentially be recording what we say? Or anywhere
Sure.
that people could be listening to what we say?
Yeah, go for an
Crap.
investigation. Yeah.
Anything like that, yeah.
Free God.
I'm
Who's
hearing
that?
one. Who's that? Who's Free Guard?
16 on that one.
oh,
16. Looking around, you do notice a small crack in the back of the room. Looks to be where some mice have dug their way through some rotted wood. It does seem to lead to the next room.
Who is Free Guard?
hello, who's talking to us?
It's my mistake.
Who is that?
Can I
We
move
know-
over to the crack and just... Is that where the voice is coming from?
Yeah.
I've heard the
Hello?
name before. Who are you looking for?
Thought I saw an old friend.
An old friend. Why? Who are you?
I was mistaken. I apologize.
Does anyone recognize the voice?
Does anyone want to give me...
Wait. Eel? Is it a woman's voice?
It isn't. History checks. If you want to
All
see
of
if
us.
you remember it.
Yeah.
22.
19. Without a plus,
19.
I'm happy
Okay.
with that.
Well, Hans got over 20, which is what you needed. You do recognise his voice. It takes you a while to figure it out. It's the voice of Holiar.
Holiar. Yeah.
The Needle
Cleric.
Yeah.
Holiar. You're the cleric, right?
It is you.
What? Why are you in a jail cell? For helping me?
Because of
Wait,
you,
the
yes.
cleric from Needle's Point?
Yes.
Is that you, Ash? Yes. You see an eye through the hole. Hello again. Did that salve work correctly then?
Yes, it was perfect.
Oh,
Thank
good,
you.
good, good. How's
Where's Eel?
Where's
Hey.
Eel?
She's been taken to
The
Aura.
leader of you. Aura.
She didn't make it.
She's been taken to Aura.
She's been taken.
She was arrested too.
Yes, well, she announced what had gone on, as gave her report, and all of the needles at Needle Point were promptly taken.
All of you.
Yes.
She had a trinket that I gave her to pass on to the Lord at Ainsel.
She did. I imagine he has it by now. He definitely has her.
Do you think that trinket is the reason why they've become so hostile?
But it was meant to be sent in good faith.
I'm surprised you haven't been taken to
Maybe it was
Aura
sent.
already.
You don't know.
Maybe it was sent with an unintended message, Hans.
Maybe.
So, it's the end for you as well. Shame.
Well,
Not exactly.
What do you mean?
Me? Or them?
Are they planning to execute you? Do you think?
I'm not sure. I honestly don't know. I imagine they're going to execute you, though.
Why?
Well, it's pretty obvious.
They don't know
As of
who I
yet,
am.
as of yet, they don't know.
They don't know who you are.
No, and I'd like to keep it that way if possible.
You're 2 humans and a shifter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's
We
very
were
obvious.
pretty clear about that in the report.
Mm.
They definitely know who you are. You must escape post-haste.
Any ideas?
If I did, I wouldn't be here now, would I? There's a knock on the door.
That's fine. Have they taken our weapons?
Nope.
No.
No.
Nope.
I don't need weapons.
They've just put you in a room.
Hello?
This fortress is.
In comes a rather suave-looking half-orc.
Oh, hello.
Hello!
You're rather suave looking.
Thank you. That doesn't matter right now. One moment, please. Looks out the door. Hey, you, guardman. Fuck off. This is private time now. Yes. Fuck off. Bye. Hello. Greetings. My name's Demetrius. I've been sent by the Seekers Guild to help you out.
Hello, Demetrius.
Oh,
Sight. What have you got yourself
Hello.
stuck into now?
A bit of bother. I haven't used the papers in a long time. I forgot what it's like to be interrogated that way.
Yes. Raymond and Ash. Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you. Demetrius, as I said, it's my job to try and get you out of here as carefully and as quietly as possible. And of course, with the full support of the Seekers Guild, it will be completely by the books. So,
Thank you.
quite a situation, isn't it?
Just a little bit. Do you think you can help us get out of this place along with our friend on the other side of this wall?
Would you like the long answer or the short answer?
Sure.
Give me the short one, and then we'll see if we need the long answer.
No.
I have a bad feeling. Yeah.
No.
Okay, let's expand on that then.
The long answer. Hell no. It's important to keep a modicum of levity in times of such dire consequences.
Demetrius, why no?
Well, you're here under lawful circumstances, but it seems pretty clear to me that they know exactly who you are, and they're waiting for an advance guard from Aura to appear to take you.
As
So,
in
we can't get you
Raymond.
out of here by any kind of lawful means. I can't lawyer your way out of this one. Unfortunately, they will not listen to anything, as they know exactly who you are. So the only way out will be by force, I'm afraid, or by copious bribery. Now, I can't help you with the force, but I can help you with copious bribery.
Okay.
Will, however, rack up maybe a significant debt for you with the Seekers Guild.
What kind of significant debt are you talking about?
Well, I need to have a look around and see just who needs tickling under which armpits, see how much it will cost, and I'll try and keep it as minimum as possible so it won't exactly be a fair way you can simply walk out, but I can make sure the door may be unlocked and I can give you the lay of the land and maybe a distraction or two.
And better than fighting.
And as long as we can get on the other side towards Bridget, I don't really mind how we get out.
Well, as you know, debts with the Seekers Guild and generally monetary, it will be a favour asked of you.
Been doing
Understood.
favours a lot for the Seekers Guild, so
Aye, but you've also been getting paid for them.
half of the course.
So,
True.
very well. Then a deal will need to
Demetrius,
be
do you
made.
think if I surrendered myself, they would let the others go?
Raymond,
Not an option.
It's a very
Don't.
good question.
even nope, that is not the
I
answer we're looking
would
for.
say they would let the younger one go, as she has old blood. The two humans.
I imagine they might not let me go, considering the fact that I just lied to their faces.
It's hard to tell. You're a whimsical lot. Listen, they have taken humans for much less things. I don't know what they've done with them, but I know they have quite the collection in Aura. So, the best course of action would be for you to get out of here. No more
They
dialogue
know
needs to
where
be
they're
said.
going.
Right. Well, there's more of them. Which makes
More
us
of them?
slower than you.
Yes.
We travel-
And we could lead them into the Hobgoblins.
Very true, they were very distracted. They do have a few advanced scouting parties dealing with the Ib. Some of them haven't returned, so it would be very easy to. I mean, I'm not saying you should kill any high elves. Of course, that would be immoral. But if it were to happen while you were outside, you could easily blame it on the Ibs, the Ib goblins.
We shouldn't kill any high elves if we can avoid it.
No, I wouldn't recommend it. Definitely not. No, that would be.
The only thing
would be
you'll do
immoral.
there is put more fuel to the fire as well.
The fire, yes. We
I
could
mean, if it
set
is the
fire.
Hobgoblins doing the problem, then, why would they blame us?
Okay. I say we execute the appropriate bribery plan.
I will make sure there is a notification as to when the plan will be sprung. And with that, I shall distract the red tapers.
Before you leave, Demetrius,
Anything
once
else?
we get back to Varathea, can you make sure to have these two on the official documents next time?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Sure. Anything else any of you require from me, Demetrius? I will be returning once more to give you the lowdown. But if there's anything you require or need now, now's the time. We're all good.
Do you have any sort of nice food or pie?
Food, pie.
Other than that,
Okay.
no.
Pie I can do. Anything else?
You wouldn't be able to potentially hear if there's anyone of my race here by the name of Extron. Potentially, just if there is.
I will keep an ear to the ground for you. Extra.
Thank you.
Okay. With that, I shall be back some point in the future. Don't say anything more, and definitely don't go anywhere with them. Stay.
Okay.
And he opens the door.
Thank you, Demetrius.
Yes, you may go back now. You can be yes, Mr. Guardman. Very nice. Thank you. Bye. Okay. He kind of walks off.
Well, I feel like we're saved.
We're going to have to try and sneak out. And he is basically going to grease some palms in order to allow that to happen.
Ash, do you happen to have that nifty spell of yours on hand? The sneaky one.
I'm I'm out of magic.
Well, we don't know how long it's going to be. There might be an opportunity for us to rest here. Could be
I
5
don't
minutes.
know.
Could be 2 days. We don't know what we're getting into yet.
But
Let's see.
I'm out of magic. I am drained. So very drained.
Well, let's get some rest and hope for the best.
Yeah. I've still got some rations with me, so if anyone needs food, I'll have some.
I think I have a couple left.
Can we long rest here while we wait,
So,
DM?
we can
Or
certainly try.
okay.
We'll all go together to make it
Okay.
much shorter.
You guys.
Yeah, we won't take turns.
Okay. So you guys just want to conk out?
Try and sleep.
I'm gonna say I'm fine, so I don't mind
Stay
being
awake.
watch if you two need to have some rest for now.
Okay.
Perks of a warlock.
I mean,
Very
I would offer to take a watch, but I need to recover a little bit.
Ash, you're much more valuable than I am at this point, so I'd rather you get some rest along with Raymond.
Okay, right. I'm going to attempt to try and sleep.
Very well.
You as well, Raymond?
Yes.
And I'll basically just kind of keep watch and listen out,
Okay.
and then I'll inform them if anything happens.
Very well. Some time goes by. You hear footsteps to and fro. You hear the clattering of pots of some kind in the distance. The movement of that lift up and down gets quite grating over time. You see somebody looking. A cloaked figure. And then disappear. It's about 4 hours in when you hear boom, and you start to notice the pool of blood seeping under the door.
I'm just gonna
You hear a door
slowly
unlock,
shake. Okay.
and the door swing open. What do you do? He muttered, talking, and footsteps running off.
I'm gonna wake Ash and Hans gently. Guys,
Yes.
I think it's happening. I'm sorry for waking you up a bit too early, but
It's all right.
No, it's
Don't
Time to
think
go.
alright. It's okay.
okay.
I don't think I managed to recover anything in that time.
Sadly not.
No.
Sorry.
Would that not be a short rest?
Could
But
be.
then-
But you just
I don't
slept on it.
recover. I don't recover magic during short rest.
Okay. I'm gonna stick my head out the door and look both ways and see if there's
Yep.
anything.
Sticking your head out the door, you can see 2 bodies on the floor.
God damn it.
Oh shit. Okay. Can I go up to them and check if there's any keys?
You can't open the door.
Wait, what?
The door's locked.
The doors.
Oh, the door's still locked.
Yep.
I thought you said it opened.
Oh, you said he opened
There's
it.
an opening of a door.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Oh, then that's
could've-
it.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any windows, bars, anything like that leading to the outside?
No. No. Someone appears at the door.
Ugh.
It's gone to shit.
Excuse me?
It's gone to
It's gone to
shit.
shit.
I'm sorry.
The door opens.
Who are you?
It's Demetrius.
Demetrius. Okay. What do you mean it's gone to shit?
Well, this is the guy I bribed to open the door for you. So I've
Okay.
He's dead. And he's dead.
Yes.
Did you kill him?
No.
Did you
no,
kill them?
You
No.
killed him.
No. Nothing to do with me. It's just unfortunate. So you better go, because
Okay, right. I fully open the
and
door.
he opens the door, and then he heads off.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna summon my glaive because I feel like this is probably time for just in case. Can I check the bodies to see if there are any keys or anything on them?
There is a set of keys on one of them, but there isn't.
Right. Okay. So I'll grab the keys. Can I see of a way to get to the cell that was like next to us that had?
Yeah, you can just have a look, but the door is wide open.
Oh, okay. So they're
not in there.
Oh, so did they free? Okay, so I'll pocket the keys. Can I see if there's any like blood footprints anywhere?
There are multiple. There's
Okay.
just be 2 sets of blood footprints. Actually, 3. One's just been left by Demetrius. They just head off to the north of the building.
Let's just follow it. Let's just go.
I think following the blood. Ash, I'd rather you stay behind. I'll go first, and Hans, you go second. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? Can I mask of many faces to the guy that interrogated us?
Sure thing. Yeah, easily. Yeah. Whoop. You change form.
Okay. Just in case
you
stuff
do hear
hits the fan.
footsteps moving.
Okay, so we'll keep on going. If we get encountered, I'll just say I'm moving you two to a secure location because of obviously the accident that's happened outside the cells. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Sound like a good plan?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
We will go.
Exiting the cell. Hang on, let me get my map up. Wrong thing. Exiting the cell, you come out. There is a set of stairs going up, a spiral staircase to your right, and there is a long corridor to the left that all of the footprints go along.
Okay.
Yeah. The staircase, there is a corner as well that you could travel down.
Okay.
You know that to be the way you came from with the lift.
Right, so the lift... Because we want to go on the opposite side.
Mm.
And I think the lift will take us back to the way we came in, which was the side that we obviously arrived on.
Was there a way through at that ground level?
There was a closed portcullis that you saw, but it was closed.
So you could get through, but we'd have to open that.
Yeah. So maybe we should head in the direction away
from it.
Hopefully...
Do you guys want to do a load of stealth checks for me?
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Not double 20s now, is it, mate? Okay. 14.
Oh, mine's not even better. It's
okay. You're
5.
You've just woke up, Hans. So you've got a sleepy leg, and you clatter onto the floor as you go. You kind of smear yourself with blood as well as you fall into it. Getting back up, you just leave wipes of blood on the wall as you stand back up again. Make quite a loud bang.
Hans.
Yeah, what? They might not have heard it. Okay.
Can I check out to see if there's any movement? Can I do a perception check?
Yeah, go for perception. Go for perception.
Perception check. 16.
You can definitely hear footsteps. But
from which direction?
With the corridors being so kind of wide and echoey, it's difficult to pin down which direction.
Okay. I'm gonna go in the footprint direction. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's being left up to me, and I feel
Just lead the way. Just lead the way.
Follow Demetrius's bloody footprints. Like you must have a way out.
Just lead the way.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go that way.
Okay, going around the corner, the footsteps go out of large double doors which have been opened wide. You can feel night air coming in from that. 2 pairs of the footsteps go out the door. One footsteps carries on travelling down this corridor. So basically, you've got a long corridor and there's one door to the left, which leads out somewhere.
Shit.
You hear shouting.
I'm a bit worried about the from outside
You
or
hear,
down
"Halt!"
the corridor.
From outside.
From outside.
They're distracted. Let's go.
Yeah. What, outside or down the corridor where the other
From
footprints
outside.
are?
Down the corridor. I think I don't think we should go outside.
Yeah,
We
we'll
should
go down the corridor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you head down the corridor. It brings you back round onto the right. You see another set of doors, just like the cells you were kept in. This one opposite side of the building now. The footsteps go into one of those doors.
Okay, can we go into the door?
Yep, going into the door, you see a large storage area. The footsteps seem to disappear here.
I do perception.
Close the door and we'll take a look
close
around
the
the room.
door.
Or is it actually? I'm going to look for secret doors because that investigate.
Yeah,
Yeah, investigation.
yeah. I'm gonna look for secret trapdoors.
And I'd get up
anything in the
real
floor.
close to like everything. Like
No.
a foot away from everything and be like, set anything. No, is that
Oh
not a
wow!
thing?
Look
So
at that
for
floor.
Ash, you're very distracted right now.
18.
18, with an 18, yeah. Moving a box, you see an ominous purple glow.
Oh,
It's quite
purple's
familiar.
my colour.
Okay, you carry on moving the box, and you see a large stone door with an eye on it.
Oh! Can I open the door? Because I know what this is.
Door doesn't open.
Oh,
In
can I
fact,
knock on it?
It doesn't even have a handle.
I'll
Yeah.
knock on the door and be like, Seekers, it's me. Zeit, open the door. I need to get out of here, my
As you-
friends.
This door will not open for you right now, Zeit. I'm sorry.
Why won't it open for me now?
There are rules to these things, Zeit.
What do you mean, rules?
Can you help us? Can you give us anything?
Hands.
Wait.
Would you like to elaborate on the rules?
I think there's a time and a place for these things, Zeit. And time is definitely not something you have much of right now. There are 4 guards traveling down the hallway. You should make a break for it.
I'm going to activate my shield.
Okay. Freya comes out.
Okay. If you open the door for us, because I know you can teleport us places. I already said I'd do you a favor.
For
this
the
can
untrained, it can be quite unpredictable.
What do you mean unpredictable? You'd place us somewhere
You
pretty far away?
You don't know how to use the doors, Zeit. There are rules for these things, and you know none of them. It would be safer for you to go and face certain death than to travel through this without the prior knowledge.
I've
I'm gonna
traveled
draw
through.
my swords as well.
I've traveled through some dangerous doors before. I've
gonna
been to the abyss and back.
door
I
and
feel
red
like
dot
this is
poison
probably
spray.
not. Please,
Persuasion
you know I'm
check.
one of your best. Oh. Where is persuasion? Where are you at? Can't even see it. There it is. 16. I'm one of your best agents. If you help me out, you know I'll do well.
The door begins to move backwards to reveal
Okay.
a long, impossibly long hallway.
Ash, Raymond, follow.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Okay.
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 Go
I don't
through.
like this.
It's alright, it's nothing like the door I went through, you're fine.
You went to the
Seen
Seeker's
worse.
door.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to need intelligence saving throws off of all of you.
Oh my god, that never gets used.
20.
17.
6. Okay. As you enter the long corridor, it begins to twist and turn. You see lights, points of lights all around you, and everything begins to fade to darkness. You feel your body shift suddenly to the left and jolt backwards again. Knocks you sick. Constitution saving throw from everyone.
Oh Jesus. Now
Don't throw up.
16. So, Zeit, you begin to convulse. You feel pain course through your body. You do in fact throw up.
There's nothing
and
like the void.
you also lose
There's
consciousness.
nothing like the void.
You also lose consciousness. You feel an oncoming howling wind. It gets cold.
Is he still traveling unconscious, or is he
Yeah,
like...
you guys are kind of like just floating.
Well, are we just being
essentially now.
pushed
You're just being
along?
pulled
Yeah.
around, yeah. A light comes up ahead, and you are
I'm gonna
thrust.
hold on to him just to make sure he comes with us.
Okay. You're thrust out of it, and into the night sky by the seams of things. Flying forwards at quite a height into the snow.
No.
You land.
No.
Yeah. Ash, you do take 17 psychic damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sorry.
It's alright, at least you're still conscious.
And all three of you take 14 bludgeoning damage as you hit the stone surface.
Ugh.
It's nighttime. You're surrounded in snow. There is a soft pattering of snow around you. The air is thin. Zeit is unconscious. He's not at 0 HP, he's just unconscious. You find yourself in a dark place against a cold stone surface. Seems to be natural. As you look up, it's a large incline, heads upwards. Your eyes begin to adjust to the dark, and you find yourself very close to the peak of a mountain somewhere. With that, we're going to have a short break while we get drinks, snacks, etc. And we'll be back in. We'll be back at like 10 past, maybe a bit past 10, about 5 minutes. So yeah. back. So, yeah, you guys have found yourself on top of a mountain. In the dark, it is snowing. The aura is glowing quite beautifully overhead. Ash is currently severely wounded, bleeding out into the snow. Zeit is unconscious. Hans is eating something.
Embracing me.
I'm gonna pull my I'm gonna pull Lurkbane out and just light the area up just to see if there's any immediate threats.
Yeah, you light up. You just see a few like ash trees in the distance, but you don't see any immediate threats. You're definitely out in nature right now.
I'll go and lay hands on Ash, I think.
Okay, have you already used or you lay hands on yourself?
No, because we ended up doing a short rest instead. So I've still got my full.
Fair dues. Yeah, go for it. Lay them hands on.
So 25 back to you.
Oh wow, thank you.
So that's you stabilized. And
Feeling
then,
much healthier.
and then if I use a health potion on Zeit, would that potentially recover him?
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious, but he's not unconscious from any kind of sustained damage, right? Can I just give him a bit of a
Slap.
Yep, you slap Zeit awake.
Oh.
wake up?
Did it work?
Well, we're somewhere.
We're not in the fortress anymore. I don't know where we are.
Can I get Constitution saves from you all, please?
Oh, Jesus.
Can I put the crystalline campfire down?
Nat
Okay.
20, baby.
Okay,
Nat 20.
With the crystalline
21.
campfire down, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
You're nice and roasty toasty.
still got Nat 20, baby.
Can
Yes,
I?
waste them now.
No.
Can it's really dark, isn't it?
It is.
It is. But then again, I've got night vision. I'll wait until the morning. We should probably try and get some sleep.
Yeah.
I know this is a shock to everyone's system, but I think we should at least try and rest and then figure out where we are and how to get
Can I look
back.
out over and see, can we see any lights at least? Or
So from the position you're in, no. Well,
nothing.
you can actually. Yeah, you do see the crystal woods. They glow, and the crystals that jut out of them glow. So you can see where the woods is, and this mountain does seem to. It comes out of the woods. So.
And how far does the crystal? Is it the crystals of aura I can see?
Yeah.
So does it look further away than when we were traveling, or does it look similar?
It looks a little further than you've seen it before.
So we're more north, maybe.
I was thinking like maybe here.
Yeah, we could be here. We could be on this
Yeah.
mountain, or we could be up here.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I wasn't actually expecting that to happen.
No, it's okay. I'm hoping that in the morning, when it's clearer and lighter outside, we might be able to see where we are properly. I might be able to climb up somewhere and get a good vantage point, potentially. I just need to wait for the morning.
I agree. We should use the opportunity to rest.
Okay. I'll take first point and then
So you guys are.
I've still got all my stuff.
Beginning a long rest, yeah.
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 Cool. It is cold, blistering wind. It's a chilly, chilly night. You guys wanted to find any shelter, or are you camping here?
Did you see there's some trees when Hans held up his sword?
Yeah, there's a few ash trees not too far away. They're kind
Can
of
we-
sporadic, but yeah.
I think trying to get close to the trees to stop the wind hitting us could be beneficial.
Yeah, good shout.
Do you want me to see if I can go on ahead and see if I can find us a cluster or something? somewhere.
I'd rather you stick behind us with how damaged you were when you came out. And
I'm okay
with
now.
your
Hands helped me out.
And for spells,
I'm gonna try and shift and see if I can find something that way.
if you'll be safe, then
Mm-hmm.
go ahead.
Right, I'm gonna shift. Let's take a look at what I should shift into. I'll go for a wolf. I'll go for a white wolf.
Okay. Ash shifts into
Thematic, like it.
Ash shifts into a white wolf. And what are you doing? You're just exploring a little.
I'm
around the
going
area?
to take a look in kind of like a a little parameter. Try and find us somewhere that's a bit more sheltered to sleep. Maybe like a den of trees or a rocky outcrop that we can hide in.
Okie dokie doke. Give me a second. You want to roll for survival for me, please?
What does the wolf get? Ooh. 24.
24. It makes sense. It makes sense, I suppose.
It's a wolf.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the wolf's roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you. Okay. Let me just get something real quick to check, see what it's about.
Nice.
You guys are teletransported somewhere off the route.
It's like, quick, make a map.
Unexpected. No, there's always a map. All of this is mapped.
This is actually planned. That's what you get when you mess with the Seekers. You just get flung everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, he did warn us.
True. But I was more worried about you both.
Okay.
So.
Roaming around. Let me do some rolls because I'm dungeon master, and that's what. Okay. Roaming around. You notice. You feel a warmth. And then you notice what looks to be vapors coming out of the mountain. Getting closer and just over a ledge, you see a circle of water, pale blue. It glows with a slight light. There is steam coming off the water.
Jacuzzi!
But what
Is
you
there
do,
a way to get? Is there a way to get down?
there will be
and
a way
just
to get down. Yeah.
Take a sniff. Can I
So,
take a sniff?
Yeah. So if you can imagine, you're kind of here, looking down, and it's here, and it kind of slopes down on either side. As you
I want to see. Yeah.
Yeah, you pitter patter down, and you notice immediately the sculpture of a large dragon. Its wings kind of over the water. Its mouth kind of looking down at it.
There's nobody around. Nothing dangerous around.
Not that you can see.
Can I do an investigation?
Sure. What are you investigating?
I want to see if there's anything dangerous nearby.
Okay. Looking at the water itself, you tentatively stick a paw in it. Doesn't seem to burn or anything. The water seems clear. The water itself is quite shallow. It's probably only about a foot deep all the way through. It's like a small basin. You don't notice any traps or anything lying around. There's no light. You don't catch the scent of any creatures this high up.
Okay. And I've determined I think it's safe enough. So I'm going to howl, and that will be the signal.
Okay.
And I'll continuously howl, and they can follow the sound.
Sight in hands, you hear howling in the distance.
Oh yeah.
Believe that's Ash.
All right.
Shall we-
Sounds like she wants us.
Let's go.
I'll pick up
With
the
that torch,
crystalline
just like-
campfire.
Okay.
Because I can't see anything.
Ooh.
Moving on around, eventually, yeah, you find Ash kind of howling at the moon at this point. And and you do see this soft, glowing pool of water with a large dragon sculpture.
Ooh, this looks interesting.
Okay, I'll shift back and I'll just be like, it looks safe. And the water it seems to be a natural spring. It's warm.
Can I do an Arcana check and see if it's like magical at all?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. 15.
You can't see any natural reason for this water to be so warm.
Okay.
And you also don't see a place where the water is sourced.
Can I go around, sort of take a little bit of a step back from the whole situation, and then use my divine sense to see if I detect any great good or evil?
Yeah. Divine sense. You take a moment and you feel the black and the white of the world around you. You get the feeling of a good force from this water and from the statue itself.
I sense an aura of benevolence here. That there is good here, in the statue and in the water.
That's good to know. Seeing as there's no real way for this water to be so warm, it must be magical.
I start stripping off bits of armor.
Okay.
Always quick to jump in, aren't you, Hans?
Well, have you smelt me recently?
Yes. Very, very easy to do that, Hans.
All right. I think I'll remove my boots and then tentatively just dip my feet in the water and see what happens.
Thought you were just going to jump in since you're still a wolf.
No, I changed back
Oh,
to talk.
okay.
Why is music so tense? One second.
I know, that's why I didn't believe anything you were saying.
It
Seems okay. Duh, duh.
dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Okay.
Is it?
Putting your foot in. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice and warm. Not too hot, not too cold. Just right.
Cannonball!
It's a 1 foot deep.
I wouldn't jump. No, wait, let him do it.
Yeah, I'm
videos that you've seen where like some guy tries to jump into it like a pool, but it's like frozen over, and it just. That's what.
Oh yeah. It's a snap spot. So who's in the pool? Who's not?
I've got my feet in it.
I'm wading around in it in the buff.
I'm gonna sit on the edge and just kind of like move my hand in it. I'd rather not be fully in it. I think. You know when you like mess about with it. With
you do actually see quite a lot of blood is kind of coming off of Hans from his accident into the pool. Hans, as you are chilling in the pool,
I'm gonna sit down now as well and really get into the sort of cracks of everything.
Yeah, it feels good. Feels
great.
Feels damn good. That's what I feel.
Feels really good, man. Oh, that was great, thanks.
Yeah. So you can imagine from you're quite high up on this mountain. You can see the peaks of other mountains. From here, you see something on an adjacent peak, just opposite you.
Yeah.
Something seems to lift itself up at the peak.
I'm thinking that one.
Yeah, I'm thinking that one.
Large in size, 2 great wings.
Oh,
come out of it.
Jesus.
Oh God! I'm gonna put pants on.
And
What's
it begins
wrong,
to
Hans?
Take off.
Are you okay?
Do you
You
see
okay?
that over there? Look.
See what?
We look in the direction he's pointing. Do we see anything?
You do. You see a large dragon flying towards
Oh,
you.
shit.
Oh, I'm putting trousers on because I've just desecrated its sacramental circle with my
Oh,
naked nut.
Jesus.
Oh, put my
Gets-
boots back on.
It gets in
Get
close.
my boots back.
You feel a wind
Oh.
as it comes around.
Don't worry. I sensed good here. We might be okay.
It
Yeah, but
lands.
that's not from the dragon.
So do you know that hill that you came over, Ash?
Mhm.
Goes behind that.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we are now very much surrounded.
Well, you should go and check that out.
Me? You're the one that desecrated its paddling pool.
I'm going.
From around the corner before you stand up, Ash, you see a figure, a woman, walks around the corner.
Is the dragon gone?
A tiefling, bronze in colour, black eyes, golden horns, and kind of a silky golden robe around her. Barefoot, steps out. Does any of you speak Draconic?
Don't think so.
Nope.
No.
Oh no.
I don't get to learn any languages, and it sucks.
She speaks something in Draconic.
Hi, I'm Hans. This is Zeit, and this is Ash.
Can I wait? Can I cast tongues?
You may, yeah.
Okay. This spell grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target understands what they say or what it says.
Yeah.
Are you gonna use it on the
You will
woman,
have. Are you going to use it on yourself?
or are you gonna use
I was
it on
thinking about
yourself?
using it on myself. Yeah.
It's yeah. Okay, sure.
Okay. Hello. We're adventurers. Who are you?
What brings you to my waters, adventurers?
We were
It's a step
seeking.
closer.
We were seeking refuge. We were unfortunately teleported here, and we were injured, and we needed a place that seemed warm and safe. And
Can
my
we
friends.
understand what Zeit's saying? Because
Yeah, because if it
it sounds like it says that will understand what he's saying. Any
Yeah.
creature will understand what he's
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. We were seeking safe refuge, and we stumbled across this place thanks to my friend, and it seemed like a good place, so we thought we'd stay here for a little bit. I'm sorry if we've done anything wrong.
See, she's kind of tuned you out and seems to be staring quite intensely at Ash.
Oh, thank God.
Oh shit!
Yes.
I kind of like shuffle myself a little bit and put my hand kind of close
To what?
to Ash, just like not kind of like being there. So it's like if you do plan something, like we're together. Like I don't want you like hurting Ash, kind of thing.
She kind of walks around you guys and steps into the water under the sculpture of herself. Child, she says in common. Come into my water.
Right. Wait. I do get
Hands.
a good sense from this thing.
Oh yeah, have you still got like detect on or whatever it's called? I can't remember if it's like a long.
Yeah, that's good.
How long does it last?
I trust her.
I believe it's just one pulse.
I trust
One
her.
pulse. Are you sure, Ash?
I trust her. I don't think she'd do anything.
Okay, I'm gonna lean in close to Ash so that she can be the only one that hears this. It's like if she says anything in another language that seems dangerous, I will get you out of there, okay? Okay.
And I don't think she means us any harm. I think we may have potentially agitated her a little, but we can make up for it, right?
True. If you feel fear and you feel in danger, let me know, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll step back into the water with her. I'm looking very timid, kind of like wringing my hands together, and my ears are flat.
She speaks to you in Druidic.
I'll be able to hear this as well.
You can speak Druidic.
No, I've got tongues on. It lasts for an
yeah.
hour. I can hear everything.
Oh wow, yeah, you've got tongues on.
Rarely does a follower of the old ways stumble upon my spring. Please, come.
I'll step in closer. You speak my language.
I do. You're a follower of Loridan.
Yes.
I thought I smelt his scent on you. She gestures up towards the moon. You see the betrayer moon?
I do.
Scar on the sky. She changes faces. And she speaks with many faces too. But long ago, she extends a hand out and you see the moon begins to grow large and change to a reddish hue.
Do we see this?
No.
No. Okay.
We bask in the light of Loridan. The very light that travels through you. Not many have seen this sight, but live.
I wish I'd been there to see it.
Maybe you will, one day. They say Loridan is gone. He was eaten whole by Selune.
Don't believe that.
I tell you, he is not gone. He's simply missing.
Missing?
I believe one day he will return. But it will be the followers of him that brings this around. Do you understand?
I do.
Don't lose your faith.
I will.
He will return. And when he does, the betrayer moon will be shattered into 1,000 pieces and burn in the sky for the injustices it has brought upon the world. And one by one the stars will fall and streak across the sky like a comet. And all will be as it was. Things are moving, Ash. Shadows, forgotten names have been re-emerging more and more as time goes on. Heed my words, a reckoning is coming. And
The old ones.
those who follow the new ways shall burn in the flames of justice. You, the chosen few, who throughout the aeons have remained loyal to the old ways, will be rewarded greatly.
Keep my faith.
Disappears. But I have been waiting a long time, and I may be waiting longer than you will be around.
Maybe. But I hope that I might be able to bring you at least one more step closer to that day.
Farewell. It was nice to see you. You may use my spring. It has healing properties. You shall want for no food. And wine. Of course. She gestures. The mouth of the dragon opens, and you see a trickle of red pour out of it. It's quite shocking to you, Hans.
That's wine, Hans.
What?
And then from the holes in the ground, you see grapes, cheeses, and cooked food begins to emerge from around the thing.
Whoa.
You are most generous. May I know your name, oh great one?
I go by many names, but most commonly, I'm known as Andir.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I believe we will be meeting again. And she steps out of the pool. Round the back. The dragon takes off.
I like that dragon.
Andir.
Andia. And I believe she's graced us with gifts and has
I'm not
allowed us to
eating
use
cheese
this spring.
already.
Is that already eating it like?
Already, she's graced us with gifts and she's allowed us to use her spring. Well,
That's
I
very-
mean, Zeit, you will have heard the conversation.
I
Very
hope you don't
generous.
mind me intruding on that conversation.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really ever think I've talked to you about too much about my beliefs, but there you go.
Thank you. I mean, I'm sure when there's safer times ahead, you'll regale us with stories of your gods. If you'd
Yeah,
be
well-
so kind.
Bought brie here, guys.
Hans, don't eat too much brie. It clogs you up like crazy.
It's so good.
I guess since she said it has healing
think you-
properties, I like start taking off my armor. I'm like, might as well at this point.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
any
think
wounds
it's
you
safe.
have are completely healed if you're in there.
I think it's
Alright.
safe to stay here for a little while. Just a little while.
I don't think we should stay here. Maybe we can live there.
She's promised that she thinks we'll meet again, so we might see her again soon.
I'm sure you will.
But next time, there's another cheese buffet. I don't know what was happening there, but then cheese emerged from the ground, so...
And wine. Don't forget
And
about the
whenever
wine.
that
I thought you would have been a little bit more worried by the red coming out of the dragon statue.
Well, I was kind enough to explain that it was wine. The cheese platter, so... Yeah, it's all in all, that door thing, it seems like quite a good thing that happened.
You're welcome.
Well, why don't we rest here for now? And then in the morning, I'll take a look on the peaks and see if I can figure out where we are.
Sounds good.
Okay. So you
Sounds
guys
good to
prepare
me,
for a
Ash.
long rest?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Bed rolls out. Are you taking
Yep.
watches or are you going to sleep at the same time?
We'll take watches.
Take watches. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll go first because I did say I would before. So.
Yeah, I'll go second.
Okay.
And I'll take the last watch.
Very well. Well, I can say, under the safe blanket of Andir, the night goes by without a hitch. You all
Nice.
get your long rest.
Yay.
The
I
morning
have magic again.
the morning is warmer. The sky is clear. There is always that persistent biting cold when, of course, you're on top of a fucking mountain. But yeah, it's quite a clear, nice day. From waking up, you can see the waters of Castoke Bay. You can see the two
Right.
islands of Nib and Sib in the
Yeah,
distance.
can I take the opportunity while everyone else is just getting themselves ready for the day, just to see if I can climb up to the highest point and get a look in on where we are.
Sure. Do you want to do a survival check for me and see how well you can read them landmarks?
I want to do a survival check. Yes. I am going to do something in order to do it first.
Okay.
I'm going to use my innate shifter ability, so I give myself an advantage.
Yeah. So you can smell and you see everything much more clearer in your shifted form.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
nice.
now I can do that with an advantage, which is a nat 20.
Oh! Looking around, you can see quite clear from where you are, and with your shifter ability, you can see even clearer. You pinpoint you guys to be here. This mountain.
On top of that mountain there.
Mm-hmm.
That's not too bad.
You are past
Wait, so
the wall.
Are we past the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wall basically goes
you're
from...
welcome.
Well, the wall basically goes from the base of this mountain to the base of the next one. So.
So we can just climb down the mountain and then through the forest the other side. All right, I'll run back down and tell everybody.
You can actually, if you look, you can see the small pinprick of the town of Bridget in amongst a large field.
Does it look? Can I not see anything around it?
You can't make any specifics, but you can definitely see a settlement of some kind.
Yeah.
Is
it? Okay, I can see Bridget. All right. Yeah, I'll run back down. Guys, we're not far. We're really close, actually. Sorry.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, right. No, the mountain we're on top of is the mountain that connected the wall. So we can climb down the other side of it and just go into the forest and through to Bridget. I can see Bridget from here. We're really close. I thought we were like on the other side of the continent, but we're okay.
I knew the Seekers would come through.
This Varathian Gorgonzola is just...
Have you been eating all night, Hans?
I've had a lot of cheese.
He's not going to be able to poop for days. I like pick up a handful of grapes and I just start eating them really quickly. I'm like, come on, we need to make a move, otherwise we're not gonna get there in time.
Ash, do you have any vials on you? Empty ones, of course.
Let me check.
There's a tree just over there, Zaid, if you...
I'm thinking about taking some of the water. Obviously, she said there were some healing properties. Maybe it would hopefully work away. Thank you. Can I take a vial of the water?
You may, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm not sure if it continues to be healing water once it's left the spring, but we can try.
If not, it would be great in our museum.
Yeah, that's true. Andia's water. That's what this place should be called, if it isn't called that already.
I think it's been a long time since anyone's walked up here before.
Most likely eaten by a dragon.
I wonder if we would have fared as well if we didn't have Ash with us.
Most likely not, and let's not think about that, Hans. So again, thank you, Ash.
You would have been cheese.
Guys, you do realize what kind of dragon she was, right?
Cheese dragon.
Not too familiar with dragons, I do have.
Cheese dragon?
She was...
Spotted cheese dragon.
She was a good dragon. She was one of the metallic ones.
Ah.
If they sense you have good intentions, they will not harm you.
That's useful. That's good to know.
Oh, yeah.
But again...
I'm surprised I passed.
But again, they have some, kind of extreme views on things. So,
So
it seemed like you had both something in common, so maybe she wasn't all too bad.
She seems to relish the idea of the old ones returning.
Yeah, I do remember that. Well, that's one problem. Well, I don't think it's a problem until it's they're killing people. Sorry about talking badly about your gods. I don't really care for them or any god at this point. But
I'll tell you the story about what happened to the old gods.
I'd like that.
And you can make a decision from there as to whether or not you think one is bad and one is good, or if they are all bad.
Gods have never really helped me, so
Well,
Just-
I mean,
He said,
Well, this
belly
has got
full of
deep.
magic cheese.
that's
they weren't there in my past, okay? You don't know. Well, DM, you know, but you all don't know.
right.
Yes.
Okay, well, I've never experienced a miracle from a god either, but that doesn't stop me from hoping one day I will.
They might never come, but at least
It
if
might
happens
never
to you,
come. It might never come, but there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of faith.
they've died with me long ago.
You're so cynical.
In this line of work, you have to be, I'm afraid. At least there's one of
Yeah.
us that feels a bit more holy. So, and then there's Hans. I don't know what his deal is.
Medium.
Extra meat.
Like this medium mature cheese.
This medium mature cheddar right
Okay,
here.
so you guys start your journey down the mountain with Ash's nat 20 survival. She manages to find you a
Oh,
fairly straightforward path,
beast. Love it.
and you worm your way down the mountain over time, back into the Greenwood Forest, or the Homewood. It is daytime. It's very bright.
Me and Hans have swapped cloaks now, by the way.
Oh, you swap back.
You've now
Yeah,
cleaned
yeah.
your cloaks and
I've cleaned it in the pool, yeah. I now have a healing cloak of disguise.
Yeah, so you're back in the forest.
Keep pushing
Okay.
east, I guess.
Is
believe
there
so.
any way you wanted to do it? You want to do it particularly quickly, or you go in stealthily?
How long have we got? Like, what's left on the clock at this
Got a
point?
week.
pretty sure we've got about
A week,
7
yeah.
days.
You've got 7
Yeah.
days. Yeah.
I think we should move with some.
We should move.
Swift.
pace.
Swift.
Yeah, we should move with some haste. Yes.
Okay.
But in like the trees, so not on like the road going to it, like to Bridget, kind of like off it. So
Okay.
yeah.
So
Can
I'll need some
can
perception
I take the
checks.
opportunity for like smelling?
Well, with disadvantage because you guys are traveling with haste. Yeah.
Perception disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Okay.
Five.
Wait, perception with disadvantage.
Yeah.
I get an advantage on that while I'm.
How long does your shift to last? An hour? Because I think
10
it's
minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, it will have been longer than that.
It will have
Go-
been
go-
gone by
going
then.
down the
Okay,
mountain,
right.
yeah.
Okay, so I got 20.
Nice. Okay.
Oh my god.
And that was my disadvantage.
Crazy. Just crazy.
I don't understand why we use dice. You guys should just listen to me talk.
Just assume that
fuck
we
these
roll
dice.
20 every time.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving through the forest at haste.
My ears and nose
I'm
are
going
ready.
to need a dexterity saving throw from Hans and Zeit.
Oh Jesus. Saving throw.
This is
12.
40.
Okay.
Oh, not bad.
Ash, you notice it. You can notice it. It looks to be a circle of rope on the ground. You managed just to miss it. However, unfortunately, your two compatriots are both wrangled by the ankles and pulled way up into the canopy.
Oh, God.
You two, as you end up there, you see around you, dangling from many other ropes, many mauled bodies.
Oh,
Shit.
There seems to be a lot of goblins, a lot of dead goblins. There are two other humanoids, elves by the looks of them, that are wriggling and alive.
Regularly.
Yeah.
How far are they from us?
Probably about 20 feet.
How high are we off the ground?
About 50 feet.
Oh
50
crap!
feet.
That is too high for me to reach.
As you start to hear large footsteps behind you.
Okay.
Not massive. I'm making it sound like giant footsteps are not. It's just
A lot of footsteps.
menacing crunching of
Okay.
leaves.
Can I mage hand Hans's rope and try and like untie him?
Yeah.
I'm going to hold on as he does this.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on, and then you can slip down. Like, can I mage? I'm gonna.
Yeah. Go for it. Yeah. The hand travels over and begins to pull on the what's the? I feel like it can't, because I know that the rogue, the arcane trickster, has a magic hand that specifically can do that, which I feel means that one can't manipulate an object. I'll say you can. I'm gonna say you can. You can pickpocket with anything you want. Yeah, it comes loose around your ankle.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Can I do the same with mine then?
You can.
Or can I? Yeah, nice. Okay. And I'm gonna hold on to the rope.
Yeah. So you're now
I'm
both
gonna
dangling from the rope instead of.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna get my
turn to
rope.
face the footsteps, and I'm gonna ready a thorn whip.
Okay.
Just in case.
You see in the bushes a large shadow. Seems to be about 7 foot high. Walking on 2 legs. Something moves through the bushes.
I'm tying my rope to this rope, from my inventory.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same with mine.
Nice.
And I'm just waiting
Clever,
to see
clever. A voice
as soon as I get sight.
booms through the bushes.
Throwing my rope down and starting to.
Let's have a little chat, shall we? You hear from the bush.
I've landed on the ground.
As you're looking into the bush, Ash, a large but familiar creature stumbles through, completely red-eye enraged. You see, wielding a great sword, an angry-looking shifter comes barreling towards you.
I pull my sword down.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You gonna
Wait,
drop?
a
You gonna drop
familiar-
your sword?
Right. Okay. So is he running towards me?
You don't see this. Oh, you're down.
Oh, right. Oh,
if you've got
So-
down, then you're.
yeah.
Yeah,
Is he
I
running-
feel-
is
are we both down
You've
at
shimmied
this
down.
point?
If you shimmy down, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he
Okay.
running towards me?
Yes.
Okay, right.
Fast.
I'm just going to scream, extra, and I'm just gonna
What?
ready,
Yep.
to hit him if he
You
gets
see
too close.
a flash of steel in the sun, and a blade comes straight towards your face.
Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast.
No, I'm gonna thorn whip the blade and I'm gonna pull it.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna have to leave it there.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna let's leave it there for the night. GG and oh man. Good game. Well, yeah, we'll leave it there for the night, and we'll pick up from there next week, where you'll be dealing with the enraged Extran. Hope you had fun
Yeah.
this session. You guys did some things I was not expecting. It made me sad
Yeah.
in many ways. But yeah, it was good session. I wasn't expecting it to turn
was
into the bill at one point. It just turned into the bill. Like that was fun. But yeah,
That was really good.
we'll pick up from here next time. So that's next Tuesday. If you liked what you saw and you've done so yet, consider hitting follow, and then you'll know when we're doing the bloody thing. We're on every Tuesday. There are highlights that come on the YouTube channel. I try to get them done every week. The one I'm in the middle of doing is like 5 minutes long, so it's taking me ages to edit. But that's basically you guys destroying that Cyclops. It makes me too...
Sounds about right.
And just me getting super sad. Jumpy Dwarf, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it.
Jumpy Dwarf.
Yeah.
Love you, man. Love you, man.
Thank
We
you.
had
agree with-
we had a
I agree with
few people pop in. Nice to see. Yeah, we'll call it quits there, and we'll pick up next week. Now we're doing them
sounds
weekly.
good.
It's like we used to do bi-weekly.
Yeah.
We used to do them bi-weekly.
Every other week.
We used to, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We used to do every other week, but now we're doing every week. So, yeah, cool. See you guys next time.
See you soon.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Bye.